Hello and welcome to Nuremberg and to our ARM Tech Talks from Embedded World 2024. I'm your host, Tobias McBride, and all week, together with some of our incredible ARM partners, we've been bringing you a glimpse at some of the groundbreaking ARM innovations at this show. And this ARM Tech Talk series has been the place for you to discover the latest from the ARM ecosystem. So welcome back if you've watched our series before, and thank you so much for joining us. We've been live every single day, bringing Embedded World to you at home, at work, wherever you are around the world. Our partners at this show have been showcasing some of the latest developments on ARM, and it's an architecture that 70% of the world's population uses. We've been highlighting some incredible AI-powered use cases at Embedded World in particular, and really showing that the future is being built on ARM right here. As I said, we've been talking about all things AI, and there's no better way to wrap this week up on that theme than to talk to Infineon. We're here on their booth, and it's my great pleasure to welcome Omar Cruz, Product Manager from Infineon. Omar, welcome to our ARM Tech Talk series.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. So, obviously, we're going to talk about AI. I can't wait to talk about that. But I'd love to talk about first is what your interpretation, your approach to Edge AI is before we get into this really exciting demo that's built on ARM.
Yeah, definitely. Our interpretation of Edge AI is to make the Edge more intelligent, more intuitive, and more intimate with the end user. To do so, we need more high performance, yet low power, because we still rely on battery power applications.
Yeah.
So this combination is key, and this is something that we are bringing with PSoC Edge.
We're really excited to see that today. So, as you mentioned, we've got PSoC Edge behind us. What role does ARM play in that Edge AI story? And we'll talk about the PSoC Edge in particular, I guess, as part of that.
Yeah, ARM plays a key role. We have a multi-grain domain architecture. So we are talking about a high-performance domain, and we're talking about a low-power domain. Both of them have ARM presence on it. On the high-performance domain, we have Cortex M55 for the general purpose processing, and we have also paired it with ARM's Ethos U55 for all the AI acceleration that we are planning to have and envision to have at the edge of the devices. On the low power domain, we have also the Cortex M33, and we rely on the coprocessor interfaces because we have also added a different coprocessor from Infineon and relying on the ARM technology on it.
That's really exciting. Well, let's see this demo live, right? I'm sure everyone on the webinar wants to see this demo live. So to do that, rather than show you from this camera, I'm going to switch cameras. So let's go to our handheld camera and let's get you to show off the demo if that's all right. Alrighty. So why don't you show us what you're showing off here that's built on ARM?
Yeah, definitely. So we have a pretty fun game that we are relying on the capabilities from ARM and from Infineon. So what we have here is we have a sensor from the PSS organization at Infineon, and we are able to motion detect and gesture detect different types of commands. So we start our demo, right? We rely on the high performance capability of our Cortex M55 for the graphics. We also rely on the Ethos U55 for the advanced machine learning. So all of these AI operations that are being done because of the gesture detection and recognition are offloaded into our Ethos U55. So as you can see here, this is a quite fun demo, relying on the graphics interfaces that we have also available in the PSoC Edge device, and also relying on the collaboration that we have with ARM. I crashed it.
You did crash,
yeah,
sadly.
I did crash. It's like I didn't, it's so accelerated that I couldn't prevent from crashing. But as you can see here, pretty fun, relying on the different assets that we have, not only from ARM, but also from Infineon, and happy to, talking about this demo.
Absolutely, and we've got a bit of a diagram, as you can see here, which outlines all of the different elements here. You've got M55, you also, as you mentioned, you've got the Ethos U55. What config is that in there, of the Ethos U55
Yeah,
that you
we're
have?
talking about 128 max per cycle. And on top of that, we also have the Cortex M55 using the ARM's Helium DSP technology. We have a lot of DSP use cases in our Edge AI interpretation. And we rely on Helium, we rely, of course, on Cortex M55, and we also leverage Ethos U55 from ARM.
That's really exciting. So it's really great to see that use of the CPU plus the Helium extensions and the Ethos U across that low power and high performance domain. Thank you. This has been a really great demo. It's a bit of fun with a game.
Yeah.
I always love seeing a game live. So thank you. Now let's switch back and talk about the future and where you guys are headed. So, we've, as I say, really interesting demo that you guys are showing off here. and really great to see this PSoC Edge product out. We're super excited about it. Why did you choose to build this latest product, this PSoC Edge product on ARM?
Yeah, when you look into ARM's portfolio, you see all these different types of processors in the low power space. You have a pretty robust, pretty extensive Cortex-M portfolio, different levels of capabilities. We look into Cortex-M55 that address the needs that we have, along with the pair of the Ethos U55 for the AI acceleration. So looking to that, it was kind of like an easy choice. On top of that, we threw the Cortex-M33 running for low power capabilities. So that combination of depth, of high performance, and also low power made it, a clear choice to choose ARM for our next generation of devices.
Absolutely, and it's really great to see this demo showing your capabilities, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of exciting applications and use cases that are going to come. What ones have you seen that are coming already that you guys are aware of, or that you imagine could be generated, that could emerge from this kind of product that you've got out?
Yeah, definitely. We see the presence of Edge AI everywhere. We're looking at and talking to customers from the smart home sector, whether we're talking about appliances, whether we're talking about thermostats, making things more intelligent, making things more intuitive, making things more intimate, as well as smart speakers, different types of scenarios, different types of capabilities, wearables, whether we're talking about fitness trackers, watches, or augmented reality glasses. And we're also seeing a use in the industry for predictive maintenance and factory automation type of capabilities. And we're also relying not only the assets that we have from ARM, but also what we have introduced with PSoC Edge.
Absolutely. So across industrial use cases, but also ones that affect our everyday lives, this could be really transformational. Now, Imagimob.
Yeah.
These guys are just behind us, actually. It's nice to see Anders and the team. You guys recently acquired them. They've been a partner in the ARM Partner Program for some time. And I'd love you to talk a bit more about their work with Imagimob Studio and how that plays into Edge AI for developers. Because I'm sure these developers are seeing this great demo and all the great work you're doing. They see Imagimob. How do those two combine in your world?
It's great. I mean, we have a great piece of hardware, and we know that the Imagimob software objective is to make the ML model development easier. Yeah. They have a pretty unique graphic user interface, which allows us to, make things really, really, really simple. And on top of that, they provide a production quality AI models that have been optimized for the edge on ARM. Along that, we have the integration with Modus Toolbox, and all of this allows us to streamline the end-to-end machine learning process of Edge AI ML, from the data acquisition and data import going through the model training, and then the deployment of the code into our microcontroller and its validation. So the full flow is implemented thanks to Imagimob, the partnership with ARM, and what we have been bringing into the table with PSoC Edge.
It's been really great to see those specialisms come across, and that collaboration, that partnership has been great. So, as you say, it's not just the hardware, the software and tools are so critical. So, it's really great to see that collaboration. Now, as I mentioned, let's talk about the future, right? Where do you see the future of Edge AI going with Infineon and with ARM, particularly in light of our announcements this week?
Yeah, definitely. We're seeing more use cases, more, across the space. I already talked about it, but, it's almost like a limitless set of options that we have with Edge AI. We might need more performance improvement than what we already have. We're looking into the next generation of ARM devices and ARM processor IP, such as Ethos U85, and how they can been optimized along with our PSoC Edge technology to address the next generation of Edge AI devices and applications.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's so many great applications available today. Who knows what's going to come down the pipeline? It's really, really exciting. Now, of course, people will see the product. They'll see the great demo. How can they get their hands on one?
Well, easy. You can go to infineon.com/PSoC Edge. You'll find more information about it. We'll have product briefs. We have different set of assets. And if you want to know more, I'll recommend you to visit that page. Or please contact us through an Infineon sales representative.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Omar. It's been an awesome ARM Tech Talk. Thank you so much. That concludes our final ARM Tech Talk here from Embedded World in Nuremberg, and what a week it's been. We've heard from partners across the ecosystem talking about how they're building the future on ARM. So make sure you're subscribed to our ARM YouTube channel so you don't miss any of our other content as well. Thank you so much again, Omar. Absolute pleasure to host you for our ARM Tech Talk. We hope to have you back again soon. And audience, we hope to see you again soon. And we get to show you how our partners are building the future on ARM. See you soon.